Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the men's basketball contest between the visiting Calvary University Warriors and your Ozark Christian College ambassadors. The ambassadors look to go back to back tonight after last night's 30-point win against Union College, 94 to 64, and to extend their record to 3-3. Calvary is 3-4 coming in, and this is not an actual conference game, even though we are in the same conference. This is just a regular season matchup. And we'll take it down to Eddie Hardiman as he announces the anthem and the starters. And there you have it. The ambassadors going with the same starting lineup with Kyler Allerid, Nicholas Sarin, Bryce Money, Miles Dressler, and Tanner Moore. The ambassadors, of course, are coached by Coach Lamb. The Calvary Warriors are going with this lineup in Braden Unra, Zeb Green, DeMarquez Harris, Jay Limbs, and Jax Bell. Of course, they are coached by Matt Sanders. All players set, and the tip is off, and we are underway. Calvary winning the tip and immediately getting away with a travel call. Sweet. All right. Warriors with the ball up. Unruh, the bell. Down the green. Who scores? Quick bucket for the Warriors. Aldred for the Ambassadors with the ball up. Over to Saren. Down to Dressler in the corner. Pick by Tanner Moore. Try to do a pick and roll. Feed the ball down to Tanner Moore, but great defense by Jax Bell. Deflect the ball out of bounds. Aldred will take the ball out for the Ambassadors. Ball out to Dressler in the corner. Up to Saren. Over to Bryce Money. Great pass down to Miles Dressler. Up to the high post to to Moore, who misses the shot. The rebound goes to Marcus Harris, who takes the ball down the court and scores a very unorthodox looking shot. Put the Warriors up 4-0 real quick. To Money on the wing. Money takes a shot, top of the rebound to Zeb Green. Tyler Atterred on Jay Limbs. As Limbs passes to Marcus Harris, who looks like a crossover, but gets it back. Zeb Green has the ball at the top of the key. Little crossover. Takes a shot way off for Green. And Bryce Money comes out with the ball, working the ball down the court. Looking to go all the way. Little floater, a little too much. Rebound to the Warriors. Limbs. Top of the key, driving the lane. Jump pass over to Bell, but Bell traveled, didn't get that pivot foot set. And the ball will go over to the Ambassadors. Not the same start that we saw from the Ambassadors yesterday, scoring immediately on a 10-0 run to start the game. Saren drives the lane, gets bodied, but apparently the defender was straight up, and the Ambassadors will go away again empty-handed. Limbs passes the Green at the top of the key. Unruh with a deep three off the shot clock, and it will go to the Ambassadors. Aldred calling the offense. Over to Money, handed off back to Aldred. Apparently, Tyler kicked it off his own foot somehow. And that will go as a turnover over to the Warriors. A little sloppy start from the Ambassadors, but it is early. Jay Limbs works the ball to the left side of the court, over to Harris. Stop and pop from the elbow is missed. Good rebound by Tanner Moore. And Aldred will get the ball up the floor. He drives the lane. Real crafty point guard is Aldred. Money with a jump stop. Pump fake. Jump shot missed. And Unruh will get the rebound. To a great pass to Harris, who scores a bucket for the Warriors. The Calvary bench coming alive now as the ball gets to Dressler in the corner. Tanner Moore with the pick. Good give and go. Good execution by Moore and Dressler. And Miles Dressler gets the Ambassadors on the board. Limbs brings the ball up for the Warriors. Over to Bell on the left wing. Up to Green. Top of the key. Now the other wing to Limbs. Thinking about a shot. Didn't take it. Now he will. Down the wing. Good fadeaway jumper for Limbs. Aldred takes the ball to the floor, over to Saren. Saren thinks about passing, passes up, and shoots a long two-pointer from the left wing. Limbs brings the ball up for the Warriors, over to Unruh. Down to Green. It's going to be a tough assignment for Tanner Moore, but he does great this time. Getting the stop and the rebound to Miles Dressler. Saren works the ball on the opposite side of the floor to Aldred, who works his way down to the baseline. Is now double teamed. Back out to Saren on the right and on the left wing. And he drives the lane. Loses the ball, but gains it back. Passes the Money over to Dressler. Great spin move, and he scores. That's Miles Dressler, baby. Great finish by Dressler. And it's back to a 2-point game. Limbs over to Bell. Green posting up. Tanner's fronting. Green denying the pass. Inbound the Limbs. Hand off to Green. Dribbles up. Harris behind the back. Bell from 3. It's good. Jay Bell from long range. The 6'4" sophomore from Eagle Point, Oregon. Alderud setting the offense up on the right wing. Hands it off to Saren. Back to Alderud in the corner. Good pass. Oh, Alderud. Great vision to find the cutting Dressler for another 2-point basket for Dressler. Calvary works the ball at the floor. Harris has the ball at the top of the key. Gets the screen from Bell. Harris with a big body worked his way down. But great defense by Nick Saren and the Ambassadors on a run. Great pass by Alderud. Finding a cutting Tanner Moore for another score. And Tanner Moore is fired up. Warriors working the offense. Over to Green at the top of the key. Back to Bell. Now to Limbs. Cutting Green. Good straight up defense by Tanner Moore, but better offense by Green. Completes the little hook shot. Bryce Money gets the ball. Gets the ball stripped from behind. Great hands by, that was Jay Limbs. After the missed shot, rebound for the Ambassadors. The Ambassadors work the ball off the floor. Bryce Money, pump fake, drives over to Saren. Now Alderud. Screen from Moore. Over to Saren for 3, and it's missed. Rebound goes to Green and is now looking to Heron, and the Warriors will take a timeout to get some things figured out, slow down a little bit, and this one will be a 30-second timeout. Both teams looking pretty evenly matched to start off this game. Some little mistakes by the Ambassadors, costing a few turnovers. Calvary has done pretty well getting the ball down low to their big man, Zeb Green. And I've been saying J Bell, it is Jax Bell. The Warriors will take it out on their own sideline, on their own half. Now in for the Warriors, number 3, Zach Kirkman, who brings the ball off the floor. Fake hands off to Limbs, who forced a pass to Bell, and then misses, and then Money. Money forced the ball to Saren. Saren tried to get back to Money, got deflected. Ball ended up in Tyler's hands, who tried to get down to Moore, who threw it away. So another turnover for the Ambassadors will give the Warriors in their possession. And Kirkman will bring the ball up for the Warriors. In for the game, or in for the Ambassadors now is Brett Campbell, along with Jordan Walters. Jordan Walters seemed to get a hand on the ball, but the referee says that it was all arm. And that'll be a 2-shot foul. So that will send Jay Limbs to the line to shoot 2. And he hits the first. Benjamin Jones, number 14 for the Warriors, also came into the game after that last break. making this a little bit of a smaller lineup for the Warriors. And Bryce might need someone to throw the ball into. Bryce works the ball off the floor, getting the offense started. Hands the ball off to Saren. Saren trying to go one-on-one against his man. Campbell gets the ball on the right wing. Dribbles to the left. Saren going towards him, fades away again. Brett is just hands it off to Miles. Oh, good pump fake. Miles gets smacked in the face, but finishes the shot. No call. The Warriors take the ball off the court again. Screen by Bell to the right. Good drive by Bell, and he scores. Ball over to Campbell, who gives it to Saren. Saren drives and kicks to a three-point bucket for Brett Campbell. Must have gave him a 2-point bucket. Good look over from Campbell. Saren hustling, trying to get the ball in, but another turnover by the Ambassadors. The Warriors bring the ball back up. It's Kirkman. Over to Jones. Pump fakes, gives to Unruh. Kirkman with the ball now, top of the key. Over to Jones. Dribble once, over to Unruh in the corner. And he scores the 3-point bucket. Money walks the ball to the floor. Over to Campbell, he hands it off back to Money. Then Money forces the ball down to Dressler. And the pass is stolen. Unruh with a 3-point field goal attempted and missed. Money looking to make something happen here in the left wing. Over to Saren. Saren with the floater. Gets his own rebound. It's fouled on the shot, and he will shoot two. That fouled on Braden Unruh. Saren will shoot two here. And Saren scores the first. And for the Ambassadors, Tanner Moore, and for Miles Dressler, as well as Tyler Allered for Bryce Money. And for the Warriors, Drake Griebel and number 34, Adrian Bardalo. And Saren misses the back end of the two-shot foul. Oh, good crossover by Unruh. Couldn't finish, but good look. Good rebound by Tobias Welling, who gets the bucket to go for two. Tell you what, the Ambassadors are just a little lackadaisical with the ball. Unruh, good stop and pop. And that puts the Warriors up by 9. Now a little pressure from the Warriors. Saren brings the ball up with all this kind of pressure, and Unruh will be called for another foul. And I believe that's his second, which will have to cause him to go to the bench, bringing DeMarquez Harris back into the game. Walters to throw the ball in. Entry pass to Tanner Moore. He gets it over to Tyler. And after all that chaos, Bordalo ended up with the ball but stepped out of bounds on his way down the court, which will retain possession for the Ambassadors with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Campbell gets the ball into Alarid. Over to Moore. Gets the ball down to Campbell. Good look. Back into the corner. Good cross. Oh, restricted his way to going. Yep. That foul is called on Drake Griebel. That is the third on the Warriors. His first. Alarid gets the ball out to Walters, who's driving, kicks out to Brett Campbell, who stops and shoots a little short. Alarid is there, but the Warriors end up with it. Bordalo into the ball. Over to Welling, who drives and misses. And the outlet pass goes to Alarid from Moore. Alarid drives, kicks a Coop. Almaschlecker, who hits the three! Cooper Almaschlecker coming into the game, immediately making an impact, hitting a big three-point bucket. Bordalo drives and gets a foul called on number 10, Tyler Alarid, sending Bordalo to the line for two. Bordalo hits the first one. Looking to go 2 for 2. And he's a little short. And the rebound goes to Tanner Moore, who's looking for an outlet, who gets it out to Tyler Alarid. And he runs his way down the floor. Goes behind the back, looking for someone in the corner. It's Brett Campbell. Campbell dribbles out, pressure. Back to Coop for another one. Just a little long. Coach Lamb screaming at his team to get on the boards. Marcus Harris fights his way to finish a tough bucket to put the Warriors back up 9, and Coach Lamb is hot. It's a 30-second timeout. Got a feeling that the emphasis on this timeout has got to be rebounding. Especially on the offensive side of the ball. So after the timeout, Campbell will inbound the ball. Jordan Walters goes out with Cam Carroll coming in for the Ambassadors. Brett looking for someone to throw the ball into. Gets it in Alarid, who looks up to Coop Almaschlecker, who has a nice pass back to Tyler Alarid, and Tyler Alarid finishes at the rim for a 2-point basket. Griebel with a quick shot on the left wing. Alarid looking, great pass, another great pass. Just a little too strong from Tanner Moore. Ball over to Bordalo for the Warriors. Back to Jones, who's on the right wing. Looking for an entry pass. It's not there. DeMarcus Harris has it now. Jones has it on the right side, who shoots a three, and that was a smooth-looking shot from Benjamin Jones. Cam Carroll to Coop Almaschlecker, beating the press break. Tanner Moore looking for someone to get the ball to. Gets to Cam Carroll, who gets to Cooper Almaschlecker. Almaschlecker looking to get the ball. Tanner Moore couldn't get it there. Turnover by the Ambassadors. Harris has the ball on the left side of the wing. Marcus Harris, another wild shot, but somehow it goes in again. Seems like he's just throwing the ball up there, and it's going in. Alarid driving all the way. Gets to the Cooper Almaschlecker for a 3-point bucket, in and out. And that leads to an Ambassador foul. And this one is on Tanner Moore. Lamb goes back to his bench. Bringing back Miles Dressler and Bryce Money into the game. Now in for the Warriors, you got Tim Marchbanks back with Jay Limbs as well as Zeb Green and Zach Kirkman. Limbs shoots a deep three, in and out, it rolls out. Tanner Moore gets the rebound and outlets the ball to Tyler Allred, who goes coast to coast, feeds the ball to Bryce Money on the left wing. Bryce Money dribbles up top of the key now. Getting things resetted. Over to Cam Carroll. Down to Tanner Moore. Yeah, 4 guys on the same side of the court. You don't want that. You get some spacing. Tanner Moore feeds the ball down to Miles Dressler, who goes under the basket and gets a foul call on Tim Marchbanks. And Miles Dressler will have 2 shots. And Miles is short on the first one. But he finishes the second. 11-point lead for the Warriors as they work the ball down the court. It's Kirkman on the right wing. Screened by Green. Kirkman picks his dribble up. Gets it to Marchbanks. Back to Kirkman. Feeding the ball down to Unruh, who has it stolen by Tyler Allred. Leads to a fast break layup by Bryce Money. Limbs with the ball now. Looking to feed Green. Help side. Good help side by Cam Carroll there on the defensive side of the ball. Leads to a Tyler Allred steal. Great pass by Allred to Bryce Money, who hits the shot and is fouled for a possible 4-point play. Tell you what, Tyler Allred can make things happen. He drives the lane. You got to be ready to catch the ball no matter where you're at, because he will find you if you are open. And that's just the case that happened here, leading to this 4-point play opportunity. Referee's trying to figure out a clock issue. We do not want 53 minutes and a half. That would be a long half, and it is hot up here. There it is, more like it. So as you can see, we have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half, with Bryce Money at the play to hopefully complete a 4-point play for the Ambassadors. And he does. Make it 4 for Bryce Money. Cuts the lead down to 5 points. Zeb Green finds a cutting Unruh, who finds a cutting Green, who finds a swat from Miles Dressler, and that ball is out on Tim Marchbanks, and the Ambassadors will get the ball back. Might have gotten away with that one. Looks like it might have hit off of Tanner Moore's leg, but anyway, it's our ball. Hand off to Cam Carroll. Now to Bryce Money, who pump fakes, scores the elbow jumper. And Bryce Money is finding his groove. And when he finds his groove, a lot of great things happen for the Ambassadors. Kirkman works to the right. To Unruh. Feeds it to Green, who gets another block. This time from Tanner Moore. Bryce Money going coast to coast. Euro step. Take me to Europe. It's Bryce Money again. And the lead is cut to 1. Jay Limbs passes the ball to Kirkman. Down to Green. Straight up. Another block by Miles Dressler, but Green got his ball back again and finishes down the block. Tyler Allred starting the offense for the Ambassadors. Good fake, good pass. Just couldn't finish. Good pass by Tyler. Great hesitation dribble. And Unra on the other end drives from the baseline and gets a tough a tough layup, extending the lead back to 5 for the Warriors. Ball over to Cam Carroll, who was hot last night. Not right now, though. Misses that one. Ball to Kirkman. Back to Unra. And Unra, wow. Fading away and everything. And just like that, the lead is back to 8. Alarid setting the offense up for the Ambassadors. Gets the ball to Bryce Money. Hands it off back to Alarid. Getting a pick to the right from Miles Dressler. Alarid keeps it. Drives. Looking for someone to pass it to. Gets to Miles Dressler. Great pass from Dressler. The foul and 1. And guess who? It's Bryce Money with a chance to cut the lead again with a 3-point play. Coming into the game is Nicholas Sarin for Tanner Moore, as well as for the Warriors, Jack Spell, Benjamin Jones, and DeMarcus Harris. Bryce Money looking to complete the 3-point play, and he does. Good looking half for Bryce Money. Started a little slow, but he's catching his rhythm here and looking good. Man, I tell you what, these Warriors are cutting and hitting the cuts, and finding the open man. And even when the defense is there, DeMarcus Harris can finish. He's finished every one of his shots that he's had defense on him. Alarid for 3, just a little short. And the ball ends up out on the Ambassadors. With just under 3 minutes left in the game, or left in the first half. The Warriors bring the ball up. It's Jay Lims. He's telling his defense what to clear out. Wants that matchup with DeMarcus Harris. Down low. Back to Zeb Green. Jay Lims looks, shoots a 3, and it's good. Calvary's hitting the outside jumper. Lead up to 10 for the Warriors. Ball to Sarin. Over to Cam. Cam Carroll, shot is blocked. Jay Lims works the ball off the floor. Looking to his left, gets a screen from Zeb Green. And that will lead to a free throw jumper, and that will go for Jay Lims. Sarin gets the ball for the Ambassadors. Gets a screen from Miles Dressler, and he goes all the way. Tough shot. Couldn't finish. Good hands from the Ambassadors, but DeMarcus Harris gets his ball back and finds his way below the basket to score another bucket. The lead is 14 now. Seems like the Warriors can do whatever they want on defense here in the last 5 minutes. Tell you what, Tyler Alarid. He may be 5'9". He's tough. He's a tough kid. And with that, the Ambassadors are in the bonus with Calvary being at their 7th foul. So this will be the front end of the 1-on-1 for Tyler Alarid. Alarid hits the front end of the 1-on-1. And Alarid hits them both. And Tyler Alarid keeps the pressure on the Warriors. Lims gets a pick from Bell. He stops, pops, and air balls. Bryce Money ends up with the ball, and he's driving the ball down the court. Gets the ball to Tyler Alarid. Spin move. Tries to force his way through the defense, who can't get through. Forcing a jump ball. Possession will retain with the Ambassadors. Bryce Money will take the ball out for the Ambassadors. Under the basket with 20 seconds left on our shot clock. Pass out to Alarid. Gets it to Money on the right wing. Shot fake. Back to Alarid, top of the key, who shoots and misses. But Dressler gets the offensive rebound and is fouled in the process. And that will send him to the line for the bonus.
Foul number 20, Tobias Welling.
Miles shooting the front end of the 1-on-1. And he knocks it down. And he hits second. And it looks like they're going to get a foul on Jax Bell.
Foul number 44, Jax Bell.
You don't see that every time. So that will send Nicholas Sarin to the line for the bonus. He knocked down the first bonus shot. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. And just like that, the lead's back down to 8. The momentum for the Ambassadors here. Close out the second half. Let's see if they can continue that momentum into halftime. Ball over the limbs for the Warriors, who's driving the entire lane. Gets the rebound. That's Dressler. Alred drives the lane. That's Money. Money goes all the way, and that's going to be a charge on Bryce Money. Good defense. Close down that lane on the baseline and beat him to the spot to get that offensive foul call. And that is the first on Bryce Money, the fourth on the Ambassadors of the half. So we got 19 seconds left in this half. Ambassadors down by 8 with the Warriors working the ball off the floor with DeMarcus Harris. Good hands by Bryce Money as he looked to steal that skip pass over to Benjamin Jones from DeMarcus Harris. 5 seconds left in this first half. Miles Dressler guarding the inbound ball. Tyler Alarid. Air ball from Jax. And Brett Campbell with a valiant effort from way downtown, but it's to no avail. And going into halftime, the score, the Calvary Warriors 48 and your Ozark Christian College Ambassadors 40. We'll be back shortly with first half stats, and we'll see you in a bit. We've got some first half statistics to give you. First for the Calvary Warriors. The Warriors shot 51% on 39 shots. Leading scorer is DeMarquez Harris with 12 points, followed behind Braden Unruh with 10. For the Ambassadors, their leading scorer is Bryce Money with 13 points, followed right behind with Miles Dressler with 11. The Ambassadors shot just 44% on 32 shots in the first half. Big thing in the second half, the Ambassadors are going to want to look to do here is be aggressive. Be aggressive in not only the way they run their offense, but once they shoot shots, to go after those shots, get some second chance points to help another big thing is just the idea of finishing at the rim. A lot of open chances that were missed in the first half that could really have us down by 2 or 4, 2 to 4 points here going into the second half. But just some missed opportunities, along with some turnovers. The Ambassadors had 9 in the first half compared to the Warriors' 6 in the first half. Rebounding is pretty even. The Ambassadors do have a 1 rebound deficit. 17 of our rebounds for the 18 of theirs, with only 2 offensive rebounds for us. That's something that we heard Coach Lamb asking more of from his players, to crash the glass when the shot has gone up instead of everyone falling back on the defense. Something to point out for the Warriors, though, they're shooting 50% from the three-point range. 10 shots, they've hit 5 of them, whereas the Ambassadors are sitting at a low 25% in that area, making only 2 of the 8 shots attempted at the three-point line. So here we go. To start off the second half, the Ambassadors stick with the starting lineup they had in the first. Bryce Money, Tanner Moore, Nicholas Aaron, Miles Dressler with Tyler Allred. And the same for the Warriors. Jax Bell over to Undra. Give it to Limbs. Yeah, Zeb Green down. Looks like the Ambassadors are looking at a little 1-3-1 kind of zone. And the ball gets down to Zeb Green, and he makes a little hook shot. Start the second half. Allred starting the offense. Getting the offense started. Gets it to Money on the wing. Picked by Moore. Crossover by Bryce Money. Skip pass to Nick Aaron. And he traveled. That'll add to the turnover total for the Ambassadors. And Limbs will get the offense going for the Warriors. Pass it over to DeMarquez Harris. Looking to feed the ball to Green. Skip pass to Limbs. Over to Unruh. Down to Green. Good rebound by Tanner Moore. And great defense by Miles Dressler to disrupt that shot by Green. Allred on the right wing. Dribbles to the middle. Gets it to Miles Dressler. Can't handle the pass. And passes it through traffic, and it does not get all the way to Bryce Money. Leaving DeMarquez Harris open for a layup for the Warriors. Allred versus the ball on the left wing. Over to Money. And Money with a elbow jumper. Score for the Ambassadors. The Ambassadors can continue to get Bryce Money going. They'll be looking good here. Skip pass to Unruh, who scores the open 3. The Warriors are just hitting shots. They're getting the open looks, and they're hitting them. Saren on the right wing. Drives. Gets the ball to Miles Dressler, who shoots a three-pointer. And it's a little long. And that's off Bryce Money. the Warriors will bring the ball back up the court. It's Unra. Over to Limbs. In the Jack Bell. On the high post. Over to the Marquez Harris in the left wing. Skip pass. Intercepted by Bryce Money. Oh, and he smoked the layup. Just a little short.
Foul number 35, Bryce.
And then fouls the rebounding Unra. And that'll be Bryce Money's second foul. Team's first in the half. Limbs works it to DeMarcus Harris in the right wing. Feeds it down to Zeb Green, who's got Tyler Allred on him. And that's a mismatch that the Warriors are going to want to exploit. Bryce Money, good hustle. Unra with a good shot, and he is on fire. Braden Unra again from deep. Tyler Allred. Give to Saren, back to Allred. To Miles Dressler. Great jumping move through the lane is Miles Dressler. Limbs to Unra. Unra, heat check. He says, give it to me again. And Coach Lamb's going to need a timeout. They got to find an answer on how to defend Unra because he is lighting us up from way downtown. So with playing less than 4 minutes here in the second half, the Warriors have jumped out to a 17-point lead. The Ambassadors will work the ball in. Saren taking the ball out. Works the ball into Tanner Moore. Back to Saren, and Saren will begin the offense. Over to Allred. Allred dribbles, and scores a good jump shot from the top of the key. Here's Limbs. The Ambassador still working in a zone, this time looking at more of a 2-3 with an extended wing from the bottom. Skip pass over to Limbs. Good block. Oh, and they call a foul on Tanner Moore.
Foul number 45, Tanner Moore. Shooting number 4, Zeb Green.
Coach Lamb wondering why there wasn't a 3-second called on Green. But anywho, Green will be at the line shooting 2 shots for the Warriors. And he misses the front end of the 2-shot foul. It's good to see Zeb Green playing again after suffering an ACL injury last year. And he misses them both. Aller brings the ball up the floor. Gets it to Miles Dressler at the top of the key. Feeds it down to Tanner Moore. Back to Dressler, who stops, pops, and is long on that 3-point shot. Harris works the ball to the floor, gives to Unra, who gives it to Green down low. To DeMarcus Harris. Good ball movement from the Warriors. And Limbs drives and is foul on the 2-point shot attempt by Miles Dressler, which will send Limbs to the line to shoot 2. That's the 3rd foul on the Ambassadors for the half. And he hits the first. Limbs hits them both. So back to 17-point lead. And Allred starts the offense. Over to Miles Dressler. Gives it to Saren. Pick from Moore. Saren gives it to Moore. Back to Saren. Saren drives the lane from the baseline. and misses the running layup. Bryce Money almost had a steal there. Plays defense on DeMarcus Harris, who drives the lane and again throws the ball up, almost goes in, leading to a fast break for the Ambassadors. Good Euro step. Take me to Europe. That is Bryce Money with the drive and bucket. Over to DeMarcus Harris, feeds it down to Zeb Green. Good move from Green. Beating Tanner Moore with the drop step. Bryce Money going right back at to it. And that'll be a blocking foul on Jax. That is Jax Bell, excuse me. And that will send Bryce Money to the line to shoot two. And Bryce Money hits the first shot. He hits them both, and the Warriors with the ball at the floor. It's Limbs over to DeMarcus Harris, back to Limbs. Over to Unruh, down to Green. And Green gets his own rebound, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out on DeMarcus Harris. Back into the game for the Warriors, Benjamin Jones. Be a good chance for the Ambassador to cut into this lead. If we can get some consecutive stops. Alvarez sets the offense up. Gets the ball to Nicholas Aaron. He gets a pick from Miles Dressler. Ball over to Alvarez on the left side, excuse me. Alvarez shoots a shot, and it's a three-pointer from Tyler Alvarez. Lead back down to 12. Get another stop right here. Masters bringing the defensive pressure, sticking with the 2-3 zone. Unruh, he answers. It's a good defense. Hand up in his face. Unruh just was able to knock it down. Miles Dressler gets the ball to Saren on the right side. Good screen from Tanner Moore. And Nicholas Saren drives the lane and gets a nice little baby jump shot from the arc. Warriors back on offense. Gets the ball to Jax Bell in the middle of the, back to Limbs. Now to the Green, who knocks the hook shot down. Doesn't matter what kind of defense the Ambassadors play. Calvary's got an answer for it. Alvarez works the ball on the right side of the floor. Gets a screen from Tanner Moore. Alvarez wants another three. Doesn't fall. Really early shot in the shot clock. Leading a foul on Benjamin Jones here. Hustling for the ball. Great play by all players on the floor. Coming in for the Ambassadors, number 15, Brett Campbell, as well as number 30, Cam Carroll. Cam Carroll inbounds the ball in to Bryce Money, and we begin a new possession. Bryce Money in the left wing. Crosses over, sends it to Saren. Saren drives and is fouled, and I'm thinking is on Unruh. That'll be Unruh's fourth. And that's the third foul on the Warriors this half. That would be huge if Unruh would get his fifth. Kia, that he's out now. Bryce Money unable to finish that close layup. Cam Carroll had to change his shooting motion to get that shot up and couldn't hit it. The Ambassadors playing a little bit more pressure off the floor, and they drop back into their 2-3 zone. Marcus Harris gets the ball to the right side, and they will call a timeout. And they want a 30. looking at some of the keys we talked about at halftime. Still not finishing at the rim. Missed opportunities we've had really costing us to answer some good defensive stops that we've been able to get. But because of the infrequent amount of defensive stops we've been able to get, it's just hard to answer again and again and again. So with just over 12 minutes left in the second half, the Warriors will take it out on their own sideline with 17 seconds on the shot clock. And let's see what set play they run here. Zach Kirkman inbounds the ball to DeMarcus Harris. Over to Kirkman. Down to Zeb Green. Zeb Green, he's got a big body. It's hard to stick with a big body. Brett Campbell, back to Miles Dressler. And a driving foul called on Zeb Green. That would be his first, fourth on the Warriors. Brett Campbell to take the ball out. Gets the ball into Miles Dressler. Swings it over to Bryce Money. Bryce stares. Bryce Money drives the lane and gets fouled on his way up, and he'll be shooting 2 shots. And that is another foul on Zeb Green, making it his second. 5th on the Warriors. Bryce Money shoots and makes the first foul shot. Misses the second shot, and DeMarcus Harris gets the rebound and works the ball off the floor. Hands it off to Kirkman. Fakes a handoff, never mind. Looking to get it down to Zeb Green. Can't. Gives it to Marchbanks. Over to Harris to Jones. And Jones, he knocks his 3 down. Up to the biggest lead for the Warriors, being 19 points, and a little overzealous is Zach Kirkman, who fouls Cam Carroll. Bryce Money will take the ball out. Passes in to Dressler. Good hustle by Kirkman after the 2 Ozark players run into each other, causing another turnover. And it looks like Coach Lamb might go to the bench. Great pass. Wow. The offense is just working. The Warriors of Calvary are doing what they want to do on offense, and Coach Sanders has got to be pleased with his offensive performance tonight. Money over to Carroll. Carroll passes to Bryce Money. Shot fake. Jumps. Miles Dressler tips it out for a second chance bucket. Good pass. But a great block by Benjamin Jones. And then a foul. So the Warriors are really working on both ends of the floor, getting block shots as well as on offense. And it looks like the Ambassadors will do a platoon swap here, swapping out all 5 players. And Bryce Money is at the line for 2. Misses the first. So now in the game for the Ambassadors is number 33, Cooper Almishlecker. Number 45, Tanner Moore. Number 10, Tyler Allerid. And for the first time tonight, we get to see number 11, Dylan Hidalgo. Let's see if Bryce can hit the second shot here. And he misses a little long. But he gets his own rebound. Bumps it out to Coop. He gets the ball to Tyler Allerid, who's driving the lane. Great pass. And another missed opportunity at the rim. But Bryce Money steals the ball, gets the ball to Tyler Allerid for a nice floater on the baseline. Marquez Harris works the ball on the floor, shakes off a defender with some shifty ball handling skills. The intensity that Calvary has brought this game has really been the difference here. Not only have they been playing better on both sides of the floor, but they just want things more. They're hustling more, and you can see it, and that's what's been shown on the scoreboard. So now Jordan Walters, number 21, has entered the game, and great look down the court to Cooper Almashlecker. Great pass and great IQ from Jordan Walters to be aware of that. And that's going to be a foul on Tyler Allred, guarding the number 34, Adrian Bordalo, in the backcourt. Bordalo will bring the ball up for the Warriors. Great defense by the Ambassadors, forces a Warriors turnover with just under 10 minutes to play here in the game. Little full court press from the Warriors, and there's going to be a foul call. It's like a hold on to Marquez Harris, and that will send Dylan Hidalgo to the line to shoot the bonus shots. Shot there. Good. Dylan knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. And he'll try for the second. And he knocks them both down. So with 9:41 left in the game, the Warriors hold a 79-62 lead. Ball is to Marcus Harris, who shoots a three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim. Good rebound by Tanner Moore. He outlets it to Tyler Allred. Works the ball down the floor. Good pass to Cooper Almashlecker. Good drive. Hanging on him. And looks like Drake Griebel took a hard hit. We hope he's all right. He was in some pretty severe pain, and he can't really put any pressure on that left foot. So he's gonna get some help from Coach Sanders, get him to the sideline and make a substitution here, and it'll be Jay Lims who comes back for the Warriors. But Cooper Almashlecker will be at the line shooting the 1-on-1. And that foul was indeed on Drake Griebel. The Warriors' 9th team foul. The Ambassadors only have 4. And Cooper Almashlecker knocks down the front end of the 1-on-1. Looking to make it 2. And he completes. The bonus opportunity. Tyler Allred providing pretty intense pressure. Good hands by Allred all over the Bordalo. Jay Lims looking to get the ball down to Welling, to no avail. And Jay Lims, nice little drive, and quickly Matt Sanders wants a timeout. Looks like this one will be a full. coming out of timeout, the 5 that the Ambassadors have on the floor. Number 21, Jordan Walters. Number 10, Tyler Allred. Number 11, Dylan Hidalgo. Number 45, Tanner Moore, as well as number 33, Cooper Almuschlecker. Allred dribbles down. Great backdoor cut. Just couldn't handle the pass. Good look. Just a miscue. The Ambassadors will keep a full court press going. And Zeb Green comes back into the game for the Warriors. Pass into Unruh. He is guarded by Hidalgo. Back to DeMarcus Harris, who gets the ball to Benjamin Jones on the left side of the arc. DeMarcus Harris, top of the key. Unruh for 3, right wing. This one's short. And it looks like it was out on Zeb Green. And the Ambassadors will get the ball back here with just 8.5 minutes left in the game. Already gets the offense running. Hands it off to Allred, who drives the lane. Good fake pass. Good look. Just couldn't knock it down. Almost got an offensive rebound from Cooper Almuschlecker, but came off just a little too hot, off the hands. Jay Lynn's looking for DeMarcus Harris in the baseline and gets it. Oh, he just carried the ball. Passes it to Limbs, over to Benjamin Jones, over to DeMarcus Harris, who barely nips the rim. And Jordan Walters will work the ball down the floor. Passes to Hidalgo, who gets it down to Tanner Moore. Back out to Tyler Allred. Good hesitation dribble. Pass out to Dylan Hidalgo, who will cash in the big 3-point bucket from Dylan Hidalgo. 14-point game here, 7.5 left. Jay Limbs stops. You gotta get a handout. You gotta get a handout on Jay Limbs. He loves to dribble into his shot. Allred working the ball down the court, down the right side. Looking for a way to get to the rim. And throws it at the feet of Tanner Moore on the block, and of course another turnover for the Ambassadors. And now in for the Ambassadors again, Chris Hurd, number 22, Bryce Money, number 35, as well as number 41, Miles Dressler. Benjamin Jones getting worked by Chris Hurd. Chris Hurd sticking with him. Jack Spell back in for the Warriors. Works the ball back to Unruh, who gets the ball back to Zeb Green. And the ball will be long to the Warriors. Appears that Tanner Moore was stepping on the line when he played the ball off of Zeb Green, keeping the possession here with the Warriors. Limbs works the ball in. Good feed to Unruh under the blocks. Gets the ball to Limbs at the top of the key. Long three-pointer, and just rims in and out. Coach Lamb is hot, still wanting a 3-second call, and still not getting it. Good hands by Tanner Moore. Knocks the ball out. So Unruh will work the ball out of bounds. And it looks like we're good to go again. Unruh works the ball in to Jay Limbs. Gets the ball to Jack Spell. Down to Zeb Green, who is fouled by
Foul
number 35, Bryce Money. And that is his third, team fifth. Not in the bonus yet, so we will take the ball out of bounds under the basket. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. Jay Limbs worked the ball into Jack Spell, who gets a shot blocked. Gets it back, throws it back out to Unruh, who gets the ball down to Zeb Green. And yet again, Tanner Moore gets the ball, a hand on the ball. Another Euro step from Bryce Money, and he scores a bucket. Back to 14. Come on, boys. Benjamin Jones being defended by Bryce Money, and gets the ball to Jay Limbs. Picked by Jack Bell. Provides a lane for Jay Limbs to drive, who kicks it back out to nice pick and pop by Lim. From Limbs to Bell. Another big three-point bucket. Just when you think the Ambassadors can cut into this, the Warriors answer back with a three of their own. Good pass from Miles. Just couldn't handle the pass. And leads to another turnover for the Ambassadors, and Jay Limbs will bring the ball up for the floor for the Warriors. Over to Benjamin Jones. Drives the lane. Looks for someone. Gives it to Zeb Green, who shoots a three-point shot. Doesn't get it, but somehow it lands into the hands of Braden Unruh. Saw 3 blue shirts down there, but no one could get a hold of it. And another tough shot by Tyler Auer, and it doesn't fall. Nothing's been going the way of the Ambassadors tonight. Just under 5 minutes to play. Warriors hold a 19-point lead. And that'll be a foul on Chris Hurd.
Foul number 22, Chris Hurd.
His first foul. The team's 6th. And back into the game is Nicholas Sarin.
Nick Sarin.
Jack Bell holds the ball. Gets to Unruh. Unruh, deep three again. And he gets another one. Pushing it to the largest lead of the night, up to 22. Bryce Money drives and kicks out to Nick Sarin, who hits a three of his own from the right corner. Unruh for the Warriors, bring the ball up. Gets to the Jack Bell. Good hands by Nick Sarin. Good hustle. And like that, Matt Sanders will take another timeout. Your Ambassadors are down with just under, or just over 4 minutes left. 91-72. You know, Coach Lamb would have loved to go into this weekend having a 2-game win streak on their hands, as they take a tough road trip here this weekend, going down to Dallas to face Arlington Baptist on Friday night, and then Dallas Christian the next day. 2 tough opponents. Dallas Christian being the 7th-ranked team in Division II NCCAA, as well as Arlington Baptist receiving votes for the top 10. So 2 tough opponents coming up. Definitely not what Coach Lamb wants going into that weekend, but we still have time left here to play. Let's see what the Ambassadors can do to answer this adversity. Jay Limbs gets the ball. Gets it over to Zeb Green, who passes the ball. Gets it deflected. Steal by Brett Campbell. Hot pass. Right idea. Hot pass from Brett Campbell, trying to get to Miles Dressler. Just couldn't get all the way through. It will be the Ambassadors' up ball, though, under the basket. Alred will throw the ball in. Gets the ball into Sarin. Good look to Miles. He tried to dunk it, but got fouled on the way up by Zeb Green. So Miles will be at the line shooting 2. And he finishes short in the first. But he knocks down the second. And now Coach Lamb wants a timeout. Let's see what Coach Lamb can draw up out of this timeout. Out of the timeout, the Warriors will have the ball out of bounds on their opposite side of the court. It'll be Unruh taking the ball in. Gets into limbs. Hot pressure from the Ambassadors. And Green just launches it down the court, and that forces a turnover. Good job by the Ambassadors coming out of the timeout, bringing the intensity on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see how we can do this, how we can answer offensively now. Allred works the ball on the right side of the floor. Good pass, another good pass. And Miles Dressler finds his way to the rim and scores. Unruh races down the court. Oh, another turnover. Tyler Allred with the steal. Looks for Bryce Money in the corner. It's a three-point shot. That's a big one. And that cuts the lead down to 13 points. Warriors with the ball at the floor. Unruh. A lot of pressure from Bryce Money. Almost stolen from by Miles Dressler. Good look. Over to the Limbs in the left wing. Limbs drives, backs it back out to the top of the key. Feeds it to the high post to Zeb Green, who feeds it to DeMarquez Harris, who has been able to finish all night except for now, who can't get there. There's a lot of life in this Ozark team now. Brett Campbell will take the ball out. Gives it into Miles Dressler, who feeds the ball to Tyler Allred. Tyler hesitates. Good spin move. Good finish from Tyler Allred. It's 11-point game. Oh. Tough call as Miles Dressler is called for his blocking foul on the sideline. And that will put the Warriors in the bonus. This isn't a terrible situation. Zeb Green has not hit a free throw tonight. So if you do want someone at the line, this may be the guy. And he shoots the front end of the one-on-one. And sure enough, he misses. So here we go. Ball's up to Brett Campbell. Passes it to Miles Dressler. He spots up, gives it to Saren. Who gives it to Money in the left corner, who drives baseline. Who looks. Good, strong finish from Bryce Money. And just like that, it's under 10. The Ambassadors have really picked it up here in the last 2 minutes, bringing a lot of pressure to the Warriors. And another foul is called, and I believe it's on Miles Dressler again. And that's okay. That will be his third foul, 8th on the team. So just over 2 minutes left. The Ambassadors have found a way to cut it under 10 points. And again, Zeb Green misses the first shot. Box out here. And he misses them both. But believe it or not, DeMarcus Harris gets the rebound. The only Calvary player down on the block gets the rebound. Jay Limbs, tough shot, forced up and missed. Bryce Money with the rebound, and he goes down the court. He's just a little too chaotic. Gets the ball to Benjamin Jones. Back out to DeMarcus Harris, and the Calvary Warriors will slow it down a little bit here. Good feed to Zeb Green as he finishes. Just about a minute and 25 seconds left to play in the game now. Lead back up to 11. And another forced pass by Tyler. Good luck, it just wasn't there. Jalen brings the ball forward, gets it to Marcus Harris. Again, Harris, who's receiving a lot of pressure from Tyler Allred, gets it, backs it out, shoots the ball, great shot. And that should be the dagger that does it. Lead to 13 now. Bryce Money receives the ball on the left side of the, and his shot is blocked. Tyler Allred passes the ball in. He gets the ball in to Miles Dressler, who looking to shoot. Definitely got fouled by DeMarcus Harris, it looks like. Yep. And that will send Dressler to the line for 2 shots. It's only Harris' second foul. 47 seconds play. And Miles Dressler hits the first. And he hits second. Benjamin Jones gets the ball into Unruh and immediately faces pressure and is fouled by, I believe it's going to be on Tyler Allred. And it is. And that'll send Unruh to the line. Unruh had an incredible night tonight. Shooting lights out from long range. Shoots the first one, and he's off. Misses the front end. Outlet to Bryce Money, who's looking to drive the lane. Behind the back. Feeds it to Miles Dressler on the left wing. Big shot, and it's knocked down. It's not over yet. Into Harris, over to Kirkman. Gives it to Unruh. Unruh looking to back it out. More pressure. And forcing a timeout to the Warriors. Unruh was in trouble in that right corner there, getting double teamed. So you definitely feel the sense of urgency that the Ambassadors were feeling there in the last, say 2 minutes here. Adding a lot of pressure to the Warriors on the defensive side of the ball, which then turned into a fast offense, cutting the lead down to what is now 8 points. But then the Warriors answered back, hitting a couple big shots, extending the lead back at the 13. And then now we're here with 25 seconds left, with the Ambassadors down by 8 with 25 seconds left. With the Warriors looking to inbound the ball here after the timeout. Benjamin Jones looking to get the ball in, and he gets it into Kirkman. They're going to foul immediately, sending Kirkman to the line, and that will be is that the double bonus? It is. So there'll be 2 shots here for Zach Kirkman. And he knocks down the first. And he hits second. So back to a 10-point lead here for the Warriors. As Alray broke the ball up with the clock winding down. 17, 16. Missed shot by Brett Campbell. And DeMarquez Herrick gets the ball back. Throws the ball down the court. And Bryce Money trying to get a steal. Makes the foul. And that will send Kirkman to the line yet again. And this will drop the Ambassadors down to a 2-4 record going into this weekend. He hits the first. And hits second. Money drives the lane and gets a easy layup to go, and just like that, the Ambassadors lose their second home game to a final score of Calvary 99, Ozark Christian College 89. Well, folks, thank you for joining tonight, and have a good night.